Hey, Colab Coach here yet again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. So excited to get into this week. So excited to talk to you. And this topic is something that we can all relate with. I have dealt with this myself. I know you have. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing on these videos. If you like the videos, if you don't like the videos, if you think I should do better, if you think that I'm doing a great job, I'm here for it all. With that being said, the actual topic is when you feel pressured in life. When you are feeling the pressures of life, when you are feeling pressure at this very moment, this conversation is centered around that. So let's get started. Now, pressured, what I mean by pressured, pressured means that you feel a lot of stress. You feel a lot of situations on your shoulders. You are constantly having brain fog. You are constantly going through the motions. You don't really know what's going on at the moment. You know that a lot of things have bombarded you with things, maybe activities that you need to accomplish, maybe goals you need to reach, maybe situations that are affecting you in a way that's negative and negatively impacting your growth and negative impacting maybe your sleep patterns, where you eat, communication with people that you care about, relationships, things of that nature. When you are feeling that pressure and that stress, what do you do? Do you basically suck it up and just deal with it? Are you the person that talks to people? Are you the person that seeks guidance? Are you the person that just runs away from the stress and pressures? Maybe you jump and go on vacations to recharge, and you get back to the stresses when you come back from vacation. All these different situations, all these things that are going on in your life, how do you deal with them? How do you cope with them? Or are you just living with them? A lot of us like myself, I would tend to bottle it up. In the past, I would bottle it up. I won't talk about it. I would just keep it quiet. I would just say I'm okay. I would smile. I move robotically throughout the day and pretend like everything's okay. But reality, that's not the case. Inside of me, I'm screaming. Inside of me, I'm feeling drained. Inside of me, I wake up in the morning and I feel like I'm still tired. What did I do? I went to get help. I went to talk to somebody. I went to find out different strategies. I conveyed it with the people, my loved ones, but then also I went to go get a coach. I went to speak to a counselor. I had to get a resource. And that's what I'm here to tell you about. Get a resource. Find an outlet. Yes, you could do activities to relieve stress. Working out is a great thing. Doing activities and hobbies that you're fun, that you like and that are fun, that are healthy as well. Maybe getting out of that environment, as I said earlier, maybe going on a vacation, or maybe just going to take a walk. All these things are helpful, but when it comes to you feeling pressured, when you feel like you can't get a sigh of relief in, when you feel like you can't just exhale, you just feel weighted and drained, you go and get help, because there's levels to stress. We are always going to have stress in our lives. That's society that we live with. That's the world we live in. That's just how the world moves at this moment. There's going to always be stress. But how are you dealing with the stress and the levels of the stress that you're dealing with? You may have little stresses here and there that you could just breathe in, breathe out, maybe stretch, work out, and then you feel great. You may have stresses where you have to step out of an environment just for you to release that stress and just breathe in, breathe out. You're great. You may have to go to a whole nother city or state just to release just stress. Breathe in, breathe out, and you feel great. But then what if you can't do any of that? What if you can't run away from it? Maybe what if you have to deal with it every day? What if you have to be pushed in a situation where you have to talk about that stress and have to deal with that stress? Maybe that stress is coming from work. Maybe that stress is coming from a significant other. Maybe that stress is coming from your children. Maybe that stress is coming from family members. Maybe somebody's dealing with health conditions. All these different things. These are all pressures. These are all things that you may be going through right now, and maybe you're afraid to talk about it because it's just too much, and you may break down what you do. I've been there. I've experienced that situation. I know that it's something that's very, very, very close to home, especially when it's something that's maybe personal that you don't want to express to other people. But what I am here to say is that talk, talk, talk. You keeping it inside is not healthy. It just stresses you out. It makes you look old. It allows nothing but um, decay, and it doesn't promote growth. You are growing in healthy environments. You grow in sustainable, positive environments. You do not grow in stressful, dark, damp, depressing environments. And you shouldn't have to live that way. You may go through those seasons. Again, I'm not saying life is perfect. You will go through those seasons. I've gone through those seasons. Many people you know in your life have gone through those seasons if they're willing to talk about it. But the most important thing is that you are not living in those seasons. You are not dwelling in those seasons, because pressure is going to be there, but you have to find ways to relieve that pressure constantly, often, and in healthy ways. Simple as that. So, to make this as simple as possible, if you are feeling the pressure of life, maybe you are going through stressful situations at work, with your family, with your significant other, with your friends, with the environment around you, I'm here to say that go get help. If you are in a situation right now where you cannot breathe a sigh of relief, if you don't feel the ability to just let go, and it's hard for you to let go, maybe you have circumstances around you where it's just so much pressure that you living in that stressful situation. And of course there are levels to stress, but if you are not able to maintain that stress and be able to release that stress on your own, that's where you need to seek someone to talk to. That's where you need to go and get a third party to express yourself, because when you keep stress inside and you keep it bottled up, you're only going to have two situations. Either you have the control to release that pressure eventually and through different doses, or you're going to explode. I don't want you to explode. Get the help that you need. I promise you there are ways to get help out there. Contact me if you need additional help. Simple as that. So if you're struggling with this, go to my website, yourcolabcoach.com, to fill out that free coaching checklist to see exactly how we can help each other. Also sign up for that free coaching session, 15 minutes. So we'll see if we are a good fit for each other. Facebook Collab Coaching, Instagram Collab Coaching. All my series and my videos are on YouTube, COLAB Coaching. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you thought about it. My videos, I have a whole bunch of series. I'm doing individual videos now. Also, please don't forget that I am a whole dropping here. A whole author. Fresh Eyes, Solve Problems Easier. Self-Love Relationship Project is available at Barnes & Noble's, Amazon. It's an ebook. You get it on Kindle. You can listen to my voice. I'm doing the whole audiobook as well. Give me a review. Tell me what you thought about it. And then with that being said, don't forget that stress will always be there, but it's how you release that stress that's important, and you shouldn't feel the pressure of the stress. It's temporary, but it should not be permanent. You should not have it day to day. Get help to release that stress in healthy ways. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share this with anyone that's struggling with the pressures of life. There are solutions out there. With that being said, have a wonderful day and be safe out there. Bye.